Hey, Alex. So, quantum computing, it sounds incredibly futuristic, right? What's the big deal? And what's the first ethical challenge that pops into your head with all this potential?
Audrey, it's a revolutionary leap. We're talking computing power beyond today's supercomputers, huge breakthroughs in medicine, material science, truly transformative. But you're right, the ethical questions are immediate. For me, it's equitable access. We cannot just let this new era exacerbate the digital divide we've already seen. It's about shared progress, not just those with, massive capital.
So, focus on people and education, not just the tech, to prevent a new tech hierarchy?
Absolutely. Inclusion is paramount. Investment needs to be in human capital, in education, and genuine equitable access, not just qubits. That's how we foster shared progress globally.
That makes sense. So, with this huge potential and those ethical concerns, how are we as a global community, even beginning to govern something so complex, especially when it's moving so fast?
Audrey, that's the absolute challenge. We have to learn from past mistakes, like the ethical lag we saw with AI. We're trying to design frameworks that can actually keep pace, culturally sensitive, globally coordinated, rooted in shared human values. Things like ensuring technological robustness, accountability, preventing black box opacity with independent audits, that's really, really crucial.
So, a proactive approach this time, learning from AI's slow start on ethics.
Precisely. It's about making sure the tech serves humanity, right? Drawing lessons from AI governance and those ELSI initiatives from nanotechnology's rise. It's forward-looking, definitely.
Okay, so governance is crucial, but what about the really scary stuff, like privacy and security? I've heard quantum computers could just break all our current encryption. That's pretty alarming, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It's an existential risk to cybersecurity, honestly. That's why accelerating post-quantum cryptography, or PQC, adoption is so vital. Organizations are already collecting encrypted data now, hoping to decrypt it later once quantum capabilities are there. We call these harvest now, decrypt later attacks. We really need to counter that quickly.
So the threats, real and present, even though quantum computers aren't fully here yet.
Exactly. The hardware advancements are accelerating, and the threat is considered imminent. So we're not waiting. PQC isn't a future problem. It's a start now necessity for global cybersecurity.
That's a bit unsettling, honestly. But it sounds like at least people are doing something. Are international bodies, cooperating to tackle these huge challenges? And what about global standards?
Yeah, definitely. International bodies are totally mobilizing. The ITU launched its Quantum for Good track, emphasizing ethical uses. UNESCO's highlighting human rights-centered governance. The G7's warning of finance risks, and the EU's coordinating PQC transitions. There's also a big push for a standards-first governance model, too.
Standards first. What does that, mean?
It means prioritizing global technical and quality standards set by bodies like ISO and IEEE over premature regulation. The new ISO IEC JTC3, launched last year, is coordinating terminology and interoperability across the quantum ecosystem. It's a really proactive global effort.
So the world's getting organized, which is good. But is this whole quantum race just about, super advanced hardware, or is there more to it?
Good point. No, it's really not just hardware. The true contest is in software, algorithms, and human talent. Hardware comes in various forms, but its utility depends on advanced abstraction layers and software, like IBM's Qiskit or Google Circ. That's where the real power gets unlocked.
So we need people who can actually, build and program these systems? That's the biggest bottleneck?
Absolutely. The most significant bottleneck is the global shortage of professionals. It's not just technical, it's educational, economic. Without inclusive training pipelines, we risk creating a small elite of quantum literate nations, leaving others disenfranchised. Initiatives are emerging, though. IBM's training 30 million people, the U.S. National Quantum Initiative Act supports education, and nonprofits like Qubit by Qubit are stepping up. It's a huge strategic investment globally.
That's good to hear about the training. But this whole thing, it still sounds like a geopolitical race, too, balancing competition with the need to cooperate.
Absolutely. It's a paradox. Quantum is both a tool for collaboration and a potential weapon. The same tech for medicine could, theoretically, break encryption via Shor's algorithm. So for governments like the US, China, and the EU, it's become a geopolitical arms race with huge investments for technological sovereignty. China has announced substantial public investment.
So it's not entirely a zero-sum game then. There's still room for international collaboration?
Not entirely. Despite the competition, cooperation is essential in certain domains. International conferences and joint projects like CERN's quantum initiatives continue. Policymakers are trying to balance national security with collaboration to advance the field and ensure equitable benefit. It's a delicate balance.